Hey, what's up, man? It's White Boy Lockdown Radio. Back with another one, man. If it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. Smash a like. You could check out, there's a little, it says join in blue letters. Check out the perks for joining a membership, and let's get into it. I made this video a long time ago. There's a few reasons why I said no, to Aryan politics, man. In general, what I mean by that is fully taking the patch. I get a lot of comments, a lot of emails. People want me to speak on what I mean by not taking the patch, because they say I got bolts. See, you know what I mean? I have a Confederate flag on me. I got 88 on me. You know what I mean? So people get it confused when I say I didn't take a patch. I've said it in prior stories. Unforgiven, pretty much gave me a patch, and so did who I was actually probating for. So in a sense, I turned down Unforgiven, okay, and I started to probate for war skins, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I turned both of them down, okay? I had bolts on me from the streets. I didn't go to prison to put bolts on me, okay? I didn't go to prison to put a Confederate flag on me, okay? When I was in prison, I got 88 on me. I was trying to get my leg down before I left, right? So, all right, I got a whole sleeve and I got a whole sock. And here in Florida, first and foremost, here in Florida, we have no woods. There's no woods. Other states, I see a lot of guys, they say they're woods, they get locked up, they can go click to the woods. There's no woods here, okay? There's no, it's not a family-based thing, it's not a structured thing. And progressively, from doing 2 bids, the first time I was able to get with a squad of stand-up honkies that just weren't going to lay down, weren't going for nothing, and get by my bid. But the second time that I went in, it was different prisons and whatever, but it progressively gets worse. I would not want to, no one would want to go to prison, but it would be really messed up if I had to go back a third time. Just imagine the first time I was in, okay, I was able to do it. Second time I was in, the reason I was probating, because man, look, you everybody was in something. It's got a lot to do with the JITs. They come in and the JIT camps, those dudes don't stay in JIT camps their whole time. They go to an adult camp, you know what I mean? I believe it's 24 is when the longest you could stay, 22 or 24. But Unforgiven, it was nothing, there's no disrespect to those dudes. I got a lot of respect for Unforgiven and any white boys that are really on that. But and I don't want to make this video as like a dig to them dudes at all. But I had already had stuff on me going into the prison, man. I had bolts. They're 1 inch big. They're full black. If you know what that means, you know what that means. I earned them on the street. Okay, but I just never took a full patch for either organization, so I was never a full member. Okay, but at the same time, when I was in prison, man, I was always the one on the wall bumping. Okay, I always ran with them dudes inside of prison. They were my fam in there. You know what I mean? And it came time, just because I told Unforgiven dudes I don't want to take it. They had approached me in the very beginning of my second bid. Like I told the story, I didn't want to get involved with no gangs off the top. Okay, I'm talking about like the first week of prison. Okay, with the war, I was more or less into my bid a little bit, and I got to see what's going on and see everybody's in something. And I still didn't really want to get in there. But they treated me, took me in good. I already knew a lot about the knowledge from the streets and from my first time at prison. But there were some things I had, learned about them and whatever. And they were really living like that, man. So there came a time where I could have got the patch But the dude that was doing the patches, he went to the box. He was like the official dude to do the patches. He was fire tattoo dude. So that kind of slipped up. And later down on in the line, I just saw things that I didn't agree with. Okay, you know, there's oaths and bylaws that come in with being in any organization, and I just saw some flawness. You know, I just saw some flawness. I didn't smoke cigarettes inside of prison. I never smoke them. You know, I would hustle them. You know, and you know, I seen people smoking with other races and stuff, and you know, just things like that. Making money is making money, but smoking, you know, no. And a lot of other things. Okay, a lot of other things that come with this. You know, there's a lot of, you know, here in Florida, like I said, there's no woods. There's no Aryan Brotherhood here in Florida. There's no AB. It's not sanctioned here. Okay, I've said this before as well. There's none here. Okay, something happened where black dudes jump on a white dude. White dudes didn't do nothing. It wasn't here in Florida, but they just didn't sanction it any lower. You know what I mean? You know, there's hammer skins, there's war skins, there's Nazi lowriders inside of Florida DOC. It's Unforgiven. Okay, you have Irish Aryans, Aryan Circle. You have so you know there's a lot of other things like Odinists. Okay, which you know. More like a pro-white thing, but there's so many things to this, but there's no AB, okay? And I just said no for my own reasons, okay? You know, for coming into prison, I had an interesting relationship with the gang sergeant at the reception center, because he when you get there, they will look at all your stuff. Okay, look at all your tattoos. Gang sergeants are really on that. Okay, you know, a lot of people get pulled over at the reception center. You can have stars on you. Look, I got stars on me. Okay, I got stars on me. All right, but he already knows that doesn't pertain to what the stars go for. But I'm talking about black, white, whatever. If you have stars on you, if you have certain things on you, numbers, whatever, they're gonna pull you and take pictures and look, ask you questions, and then at that point, they're gonna let you go regardless. But they're gonna try to get you to say it, or they're gonna try to figure it out and just put the gang label on you. Okay, the dude did not like me, and I got bolts. I got a Confederate flag on me. I got the 88. He was confused with me, okay, but he could not pinpoint me. He could not put me in a gang, okay, because there's no patch on me. So he really knew. The dude was getting frustrated with me, and he's like, "I'm gonna watch you your whole bid. I'm gonna watch you." Well, he couldn't put the jacket on me, okay. He couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. You know. Look at the situation with Pino right now. Pino right now, for whatever you believe what happened to that dude, okay, the Fed's watching his social media account. He left prison. It's evident he says he's a Crip or whatever, but when he left prison, he had a gang jacket, okay, a gang jacket. What that means is, man, when you have a DOC number already, when you already have a DOC number, that means when you get pulled over, going too fast or whatever, man, they're gonna run that number, and man, you know, it's not a regular traffic stop here. They're gonna call backup, man, and they're gonna come. You know, your jacket is everything. Once you have a number from leaving prison, man, you're scarred for life. You got to deal with that, man. You might have a baby in the car, have a hot date, and they're treating you like a felony arrest, okay, just for a traffic stop. With your gang jacket on you, man, it's even worse. But they're able to, you know, despite what you think about Pino or whatever, man, that's an enhancement, man. That's an enhancement. You know, I'm glad I didn't join any gangs, okay? But it's an enhancement, okay? You get hit with RICOs real quick when you have gang jackets on you. You're already a violent criminal or whatever have you. It's an automatic enhancement. It's stupid if you're older, okay? I had to tell them no inside. Okay, I had, had already been rocking with him for a long time. We went through all types of stories, man, all types of stuff. But I just say, hey, man, look, it ain't for me, man. I ain't with it. At the time, I finally could get the patch. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna take it. Okay, and it was a big thing, man. It's a big thing. It's a story that I'm getting ready to get into. Talk about some more Aryan stuff here. It was a big thing. I had to go through it with him over it, but at the end of the day, I had to respect my call. I just say, hey, man, look, I'm not with it. I don't want to get a jacket. Man, I'll ride by myself. And I have a dude on my playlist, JD. He's, I've done a bunch of interviews with him, a bunch of stories. This same thing happened with him in Unforgiven. Okay, but he didn't take it. So he has the same thing going on as me, and we've done a lot of time together. So immediately, me and him are gonna rock out against whoever. And at the same time, this same circumstance happened to Viking. Okay, the same thing happened to me. Same thing happened to JD. Same thing happened to Viking. We're all at the same camp. So man, there's 3 stand-up honkies right there. It's whatever. You have to respect my call at the end of the day. And I said no. Now that doesn't mean I broke off with them dudes and if something happened, I wasn't right there with them. No, man, I was too far into it, and it just went like that for the rest of the time. Okay, and there was times where there'd be multiple different organizations on the yard politicking. Okay, amongst themselves, because something's about to go down. You know what I mean? Unforgiven is unforgiven. War is war. Hammer is hammer. Even though hammer and war will flock together and politic, but there's been times where they're all politicking against something that's going to happen. And at this point, I say no. Viking says no. JD says no. But we all 3 go in there, and we're the ones to really make sense of the whole situation. I mean, this is why a couple reasons I said no. I knew the knowledge more than a lot of patch members did. I was living better than a lot of patch members were. Okay, it's just crazy. Viking ended up smashing somebody that told on the head. Okay, went to the box over it. For telling on the head, and man, the dude ended up smoking cigarettes with black dude. I mean, it's just like, come on, man. Like, so I pulled away from it. But at the same time, on this whole story, at the same time, I want to say one thing. I have respect for all them dudes. I got love for all them dudes. We fell out behind that, but we still went to war together. Okay, it's a beautiful disaster. I tell a story about the dude my brother at the time that I was directly probating under wrote me a letter saying that there was a green light on him. Okay, I spoke with him not too long ago, and he was moving up to be the head of who I was probating under. And I said, "What's up with that, man?" He's like, "Man, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I got to get money. I'm about to be out. Have 1 foot out the door. I'm not on that anymore." So listen, I'm not a young dude. It's common sense. I don't want a jacket on me, man. I don't want to have that in my criminal history whatsoever. Okay, I'm glad I came to my decision. And it wasn't my decision wasn't based on because I saw a dude smoking cigarettes. And I'm not saying all of them. A lot of them dudes are solid as they come. Okay, I just saw flaws in it, man. And at the end of the day, I don't hate nobody. Okay, when you're inside a prison, it's very, very divided. It's racially. It's prison, man. You'll learn. You'll start to feel as days go by. There's just that feeling where some dudes will look at white dudes and just be like, they just think that they're soft as heck. That's really how they feel. Okay, not saying me and who I was running with, but just saying a general outlook. Okay, and you hear it all the time in prison, man. Hey, no white boy could eat in this dorm, this and that. It's always me and my bros standing up, being like, "Who you talking to, man? What's up?" And you see it, you hear it a lot, but you can get when you're inside, it's easy to get a feeling of always having to prove them wrong for that. Oh, you know, and you know, at the end of the day, it's usually not even addressed at you. It's just at everybody else that sweet lets it happen. You know, but you know, I'm just like, man, it's not gonna happen over here, okay? But there's a lot of division inside, and I don't want this video to turn into that. So what I mean by that is, no matter what I'm talking about, war, unforgiven, oldness, low ride, whatever it is, man, amongst each other, there's like, you know, at the end of the day, everybody will be politicking together, but at the end of the day, they're their own. Okay, Odinist is Odinist, Nazi lowriders, Nazi lowriders, war is war, hammer is hammer, unforgiven is unforgiven. Okay, Irish Aryans, Irish Aryans, Aryan circles, Aryan circles. Okay, they're all their own. So all of them kind of hate on each other a little bit, and there's that division. Okay, it's almost like they'll take care of their own. That's it. And if there's any scraps left, who they like the best, it'll go like that. Okay, so it's very like it's a lot of intermongst division. Okay, so it's another thing that I saw and I really did not like, and I spoke out about that against. I'm like, it should not be like that. It should be like this. And look, at the end of the day, I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm really glad I didn't do it. I don't want no jacket. And you know, towards the end of it, just like I spoke to the dude who got green lighted, and I spoke to him a few weeks ago. I remember sitting there telling my buddy Raven, he's on the playlist, say, hey man, look, don't be getting, after I told them no, after we fell out, you know, I found myself kind of being like, hey man, look, I did it, JD did it, Viking did it, don't go down that road. I'm like, man, don't be putting swastikas all over you, man. Don't be doing that, man. It's a prison gang, bro. Don't do that unless you're really gonna rock it on the street, because, you know, look at the times, look at society now. Don't be doing that. I tried to tell certain dudes that I had, you know, a lot of love for, but you know, no dig towards Raven or nothing. He did what he did. Okay, you know, out here, man, it's about money. I made money in prison, but I made $0 and 0 cents hating on the next race inside of prison. It's just what it is. That's the best message I could tell somebody. Okay, I don't think, regardless of Aryan politics, regardless of what gang it is, white, black, brown, whatever, I think that nobody should do that, because, man, it's easy to get RICO'd out here, especially in Florida. It takes 2 to conspire. That means, I don't know how many views this video is going to get. The first one that's watching it, me and you think about robbing a bank. We just got conspiracy to rob a bank. Okay, that's just how the law states. But me and you are in a gang, man. It's got enhanced. Now we got a bank robbery, gang related. Come on, man. For a person like myself, who don't have no co-defendants, man, what do I look like having a gang jacket on me? Okay, I'm glad I didn't do it. I will do a video on all my tattoos, explaining them. But I want to touch on some of the Aryan stuff, some of the Aryan stories. Smash the like, man. Join the members. Hope this brought some clarity. Smash that like. Until the next one, man. It's White Boy Lockdown Radio, man. It's Team Whitey.